Record. All right. So welcome to the January mentorship. Right. This is our first session. You should know that those doing weekdays are very ahead of you. And so in today's Zoom, we are going to make sure that we get to where they have gotten. And then you have that whole week for you to prepare, do the assignment, and understand whatever we are learning today. Right? If I have the mind, I will make sure that you guys go ahead of them so that they'll catch up to you. Okay, they'll catch up with you. All right. So, January mentorship 2025. First, you have to understand the basics of our strategy, right? So the basics they include you knowing the SNR, the basic SNR. We have the classic SNR or the open close, which I'm going to, for the purpose of this mentorship called double maru. Okay, some people also say double marubuzu. It's the same thing. Open close, double marubuzu, or kissing candle, right? Then we are going to look at RBS and RSS in the introduction. RBS and RSS. And then we are going to look at the drop based drop and the rally based rally, and maybe a fourth one, which is going to be the engulfing. All right, so let's roll. All right, so basic support and resistance. When it comes to support and resistance, we have um, this is how we used to mark the support and resistance, right? So we look for a level where price has rejected or price has bounced from many times, and we call it a support. So we look at it as a zone. So we draw a horizontal line like this, or a box like this, and we call this support because price has rejected once, rejected twice, broken, rejected third one. There's a lot of rejection. So this is what we call support. We used to call support anti-support. If I extend this line to the left, you can see that this is also a support. So here it was a support, it became resistance. So this is a support and resistance zone. This is another support and resistance zone. Okay. So we are saying that a resistance is a price level where a pair tend to stop rising, right? Look at it. The market was going up. The market was going up here. It reached here and it stopped rising. And what did it do? It started falling. The market was going up. It reached here and it started falling, stopped rising. It was going up. It reached here and then stopped rising. Right? So this is a resistance. And therefore, a support is going to be the opposite. Okay, it's a price level where currency pairs stop falling. Okay, so it's going to be stop falling. Let's see. Right, support is a price level where a currency pair tend to stop falling and reverse direction due to what? Increasing buying interest. Okay, so increasing buying interest, or decrease. Here we are looking at what? Increasing selling interest, right? And this is increasing buying interest. And here, when you got here, it says a decreasing buying interest and an increasing selling interest, right? Here we have a decreasing selling interest and an increasing buying interest. Okay, right, right, okay, all right. Please, I hope you understand this. So our basic support and resistance for this strategy are going to be four. So first, we are going to look at a classic SNR, where we are saying that it's a V shape for a support and an A shape for a resistance. Okay, like this. Now, let me explain. When it comes to this, when it comes to this, right, a support is going to be the turning point of price where we have a bearish candle and a bullish candle. So there will be two candles. Okay, one bearish and one bullish, because that's where price turns. So that's why we have that V shape. Okay, and the resistance is going to be a buy candle and a sell candle. So we have that A shape, right? So this is a classic SNL that I think you already know because you've been watching my videos on YouTube or you watch it elsewhere. Okay, so that is a classic support and resistance. That's our first support and resistance. The next one is going to be the double marubuzu, the open close. Okay, the double marubuzu, the open close, the kissing candle, any name or double maru. So I'll call it double maru because that's how the king, the king himself call it. Okay. So here it is what the we call it open and close because one candle closes, yes, and another candle opens. Okay, so the midpoint or the closing price of the first candle is the support or the resistance. So in this case, price is already at the top, so this becomes a support. This is a support, this is a support, this is a support. So this is how the double marubuzu or the open close looks like, right? You have two candles of same color, and you want to use the closing price of the first candle. Okay. All right. So now we have the resistance because price is lower here. When price is coming back, these are our sell zones. All right. Okay. So this is an example. Price comes, goes up, leaves that support, comes and bounces off that support, okay, and goes up. But the thing is this, there are many of them on the chart. Which one should I choose? And that is what everybody wants to know. Yes, yes, you will get to know at the end of the mentorship which one should you choose and why should you choose it, okay? But we'll build a preamble around it. I'll give you some ideas and then you go and do your research. Okay, so here we have a resistance. Price goes down and comes to retest that particular resistance. Okay, now on the first one, I didn't show examples of how it was used, but here you can see that price touched this particular one after it touched it and then fell. So here it was used again. Okay, so what if there was one here? Why didn't you use it? You will not get to know now. Okay, you will not get to know now. All right. Okay. So our third resistance and support is the rally base rally and the drop base drop. Okay, so this supply and demand, this is how it looks like. There's a the market is going up, there's a pause. Okay, we always say it, a pause. So as the market was going up, all of a sudden they stopped going up, right? And then it went up again. So this becomes the base. So the base could be one candle, it could be two candles, it could be more candles. So far as, right, price is going up, it pulls back and goes up. The pullback is called a base, right? So in this, sometimes you find a flag limit. If you were trading flag limit, that would be something like this. Okay, so flag limit would be price trying to do this in it. Okay, so that is a rally, a base, and a rally. Rally, base, rally. Okay. The next one is going to be the drop, base, drop. So we have a drop, a base, a drop. So the market did this. It dropped. Okay. It dropped, it paused, and dropped again. It rallied, paused, and rallied again. Okay. Okay, so this is an example. Price create a rally, base rally, and retest the rally at the base, sorry, and then goes up. This is a drop, base drop. We retest it. So the base is the resistance. The base here is the support. The last one is the engulfing and the engulfing field, right? As support and resistance. So now we have an engulfing. So in this engulfing, you mark it from the wick to wick, upper wick and lower wick, and it becomes what? Your support. This is a resistance. So look at the example. We have this is an engulfing field. So this is an engulfing. This is also an engulfing. This is bullish engulfing. This is bearish engulfing. And here we have an engulfing field. Okay, this engulfing field became a resistance. It became a resistance after price broke, right? Price came back in and dropped. Okay, right. Here it became a support. You see, this engulfing field became a support. Yes. Okay, so we are going to use four types of resistances and supports. I hope this is clear. Okay. So basic support and resistance, we are still on the basic support and resistance. So marking the classic SNL and marking the double marubuzu. Okay. marking the double marubuzu. So use the closing price. It is really, really important. So the most important thing is that you have to use the closing price in marking them. So how? In this particular situation, can you see that the resistance here, see the two candles, they are not at the same price level. Usually when you do examples, you use the ones that are at the same level. So you have one candle like this, the other candle opens at the same level. So the line is straight, you get it easily. But when the lines are not, when the open are different, the open and the close are different, you use the closing price. So always use the closing price. So in this case, this is going to be your resistance, not the top. Okay. And if you change to the line chart, you realize that it is going to be this on this candle, not on that candle. So here we have the sell candle, which is above, but here the buy candle is above. Are you going to use this? No. Which one's the closing price? This candle opened here and closed here. This is an open price. You can't use the open price, so use the closing price as your resistance. As simple as that. Okay, so now you see this is double marubuzu. We have close selling. So this is open, close, open. There's a gap. Where should I use? Should I use this? No. You have to use the closing price. Use the closing price. Here you use the closing price. Okay. Now there's something about gaps. In Wyckoff, there's something called the true range. True range. Okay. So you see this candle, there's a gap. But in terms of true range, since it opened lower, it means that the candle that is here is a sell candle. So there's a sell candle around this here, this level. Okay, so the true range of this candle is the open of this candle, right, from here to here. Okay, the true range of this candle is like this. So this candle, normally, it should look like this. And this is the true range of this candle. All right? Okay, so we go on. Basic support and resistance. We are talking about SBR and RBS. This is support. SBR means support becomes resistance. So a breakout is defined by a candle closing below support. So we are going to look at SBR. So SBR is like a situation where a support has been broken and now has to be used as resistance. Okay, so look at this. We have a support, a classic SNL support here. A classic SNL as support. Now the market rejects and later it breaks. And if you said a break is what? A closing below. A breakout is a closing below. If there is a wick here, at least it has to close beyond 50% of the wick. Okay? So a close below the SNR is a breakout. Okay. So when it breaks out, what does it become? We're saying that then the support is broken, it becomes a resistance. So this level is going to be your sell zone now. Okay, so we have a breakout. Now look at it. So a breakout now, price goes back to it, and then we sell. Okay, so support has broken and became resistance. As simple as that. Right, so this is a perfect example where we have a strong support, price goes up and breaks. Look at this. Okay, you see this breakout, it closed the market, big momentum, and closed beyond half of the candle, a candle's wick. Okay, so if it closed somewhere around this one, I'll wait for next candle. But this one, you can use this SVR. All right, we've not been talking about entry, but this time it's just to recognize where your resistances are, where your support are. Right, so in case we break out, and if I was looking for a sell here and it breaks, and I see this, I'll close the trade, right, and start looking for a sell. All right, so we go on. Okay, so RBS is the opposite. Resistance has become support. So this is a resistance, an SNR resistance broken. Oh, a strong break. A big momentum candle closes above it. Now, it has to become a Support, resistance has broken, becomes support, price comes back to it, and this is it. We are gone. This is a perfect example of it. And down on the line chart, this is what we have. Okay? All right. What is this topic? Relationship and superiority. This is important, right? So, by relationship and superiority, I'm trying to talk about the relationship that exists between some support and resistance, and which of them are superior. In every support and resistance is good, okay? But in terms of classification, some are important to me more than the others. So, relationship, we are talking about relationship. EG versus SNL. So when you have an engulfing and you have an SNL, what is the difference? There's a relationship inside, okay? And there's a difference. In this video, I didn't talk about it. In this particular note, I didn't talk about the difference, but I'll tell you the difference. See, an EG, the EG are always classic SNL, as simple as that. But not all classic SNL are EG. Watch this. If I draw this, okay, this is an engulfing. Does he have a classic SNL? Yes. This top. This is my classic SNL. Okay? But not all classic SNL are EGs. So again, you can have another classic SNL like this. Uh-oh. Can have a classic SNL like this. But this is not an engulfing, right? But every engulfing has a classic SNL. So that is it. Now, every engulfing has at least two SNL level in every engulfing. At least they may have more SNL level, but at least we have two of them. What are the two SNL levels that you have in them? First, we have either it has two classic SNL. So let me show it to you. Okay, you see it here, even it's there here. If I draw this is an engulfing, right? Okay. If I put a line chart, it will be this. Okay. So in this engulfing, there's this classic SNR at the top, and there's another classic SNR at the bottom. So every engulfing has two SNR. It may be two classic, or one classic and one double marabuzu, or open close. Okay. So in this situation, you see, this is a classic SNR here in this engulfing. This is a classic SNR. And here we have an open close, a double Marubuzu SNR. So it has two. But if you look at it well, if there was another candle here, we'll have another one here. Okay? So that is a relationship between the engulfing and the SNR. So, and again, the SNR is a specific price level. The engulfing is a zone. The engulfing is a zone. The engulfing is a zone. The SNR are specific price levels. Okay. Which one do I prefer? I rather go for the engulfing. Okay. And be monitoring it, the whole zone. All right. Let's go on. So, relationship similarities, yes. Now, an engulfing and a double marbuzu, an engulfing or an open close. SNR, right? Engulfing often have double marbuzu on the lower time frame. So this is one key. The engulfing has double marbuzu on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame. There's a double marbuzu on the lower time frame. Okay? So look at this. This is an engulfing, a 4-hour engulfing of UUSD. Okay? When you come to 1 hour, there's a double marbuzu here. Okay? So look at the reaction of price to rate. Okay. So in terms of double Marubuzu, okay, when you do superiority, you understand that double Marubuzu is inferior to an engulfing. Okay. Right. Third one, a double Marubuzu versus a drop based drop. The point again is that the double Marubuzu and the the drop base drop, okay, or rally base rally. The rally base rally are usually found on the double marubuzu or the open close. It means that this is a monthly chart of I think this is good or I don't know. I don't know, I don't remember the pair, but this is a monthly chart and this is a weekly corresponding chart. Okay, on the monthly chart, there is this open close or double marubuzu, double maru, right? Then on the weekly, when it changed, this is good. Yeah, I know. You have a rally, a base, and a rally. So relationship double marubuzu usually contains a drop base drop or a rally base rally on a smaller time frame. It could be one time frame lower or two time frame lower. Okay. Here I didn't say anything. I didn't write anything because I can explain. SNR engulfing drop base drop, a drop base rally, which I have not mentioned. Okay, when I was talking about the resistances and support, I didn't mention the drop base rally and rally base drop, and it was intentional. The reason is that these are the same as this because drop base rally is just a turning point. Rally base drop is also a turning point. So this could be an engulfing or an SNR, right? So that's the relationship. Time is almost up. You join using the same link, but some of you will not be able to join. Okay. Superiority. We've talked about relationship and superiority, and I compare only three. The engulfing is superior to the double marubuzu. And the double marubuzu is also superior to the rally base rally or the drop base drop. Why? Because this is contained, two is contained in one, three is contained in two, and two and three are contained in one. So in terms of superiority, in terms of what I can trust, I rather trust the superiority, the engulfing, over the double marubuzu. But what? I'll trust the double marubuzu if it is in an engulfing. Or I'll trust a double marubuzu if it has a rally base rally or a drop base drop. Okay, finish. All right, so this takes you to your first assignment. Your assignment, you have you have to do this.
Itu nggak dia problem lagi. Mhm.
You have to do this. Okay, you have to do this. This is simple. On your chart, mark 10 each of the following. Okay, this is for those who have joined the mentorship, right? This is your assignment, first assignment. This is going to be your most difficult assignment because it is a lot. Okay, on the chart, and I'll mark it. Ask the other group. I marked some of them. I didn't mark all because their session is like it follows. Okay, on a chart, you're going to mark 10 each of the following: a bearish classic SNL, a bullish classic SNL, a bearish double marubuzu, a bullish double marubuzu, a bullish engulfing, a bearish engulfing, a rally base rally, and 10 drop base drop. 10 of them each. 10 of them each. Find 5 bullish and bearish engulfing candle and show the SNR within them. So you look for the engulfing, and within that engulfing, show me how many SNR levels are there in the engulfing. 5, just 5. Now, find 5 bullish and bearish engulfing that have a double marubuzu. So you go to the chart, look for engulfing, and then show me that you mark the engulfing on one. You put it on PowerPoint. One, this is the 4-hour engulfing. Then you go to 1 hour. You are showing me that there's a double maru in it. For 2 and 3, observe the how price reacted to them and make a commentary or description. So you look at the engulfing for the question 2 and question 3, right? You look at the engulfing, and then you see that okay, when I there was SNL, this SNL, but my commentary is that price reacted to this SNL because of ABCD. That's your mind. It doesn't need to be the truth. Okay, right? But it makes you look for information. Now, three, you are looking for a double marubuzu that has an engulfing that has a double marubuzu. So you find an engulfing, there's a double marubuzu. How did price react to it? Okay. Now there's fifth a question that I have to put on the chat on your group. The fifth question says that, okay, find an RBS, 5 RBS, and SBR, and observe at the resistance level or support level that you are looking. Was there any of the following? Drop base drop, rally base rally, double Marubuzu opposite it? If yes, mark it and then send it to me. All right. So I'll end the session and then we'll rejoin. Thank you very much. For those who just joined using the group, the link in the Cobra links, this is where we stop. This is just to introduce you to our mentorship. I think I'll do February mentorship. So you prepare and then sign up. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Who are here? Let me see. Dennis, you join again. Thank you for joining.
Hello, how's the doing
Okay, who is there?
now?
Who's here? Who's here?
Boss, are we going to be able to join as well?
No. You Tosin, Tosin
Yeah.
is a senior man. Tosin is a senior mentee. Oh. He has passed this level, but still they want to pull my blood. Eh? Tosin still want to pull my blood.
Yes, sir.
Boss, you for make us join, boss.
Okay. Kofi Simbo is also here. So you guys, I'll put the link. I'll put the new link in the academy so that you join from the academy. All right.
Okay, boss.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
boss.
All
Yeah,
right, thank
yeah,
you, sir.
yeah.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
boss.
Bye bye. All right.
Bye.
So I end the session and then we start a new one.